Today we are going to discuss previous year important question from MSO 001 chapter 1, that is social theory and its context. In this video we will talk about sociological theories in 18th and 19th century, Durkheim, Marx and Weber views on sociological theories, Industrial Revolution and Enlightenment effect on theories. I have analyzed IGNOU previous year question from 2012 to 2020 and I have got following questions. Social context of emergence of sociological theories. Social theories during 18th and 19th century in Western society. Industrial Revolution influence on sociology emergence. Enlightenment influence the sociological thought of Weber and Durkheim. Durkheim attempt to establish sociology as a science. Marxian role in development of sociology. How is Marxian perspective of social analysis different from that of Weberian one? The answer I have wrote is from chapter 1 and chapter 3. I have took some points from chapter 3. Theories are considered as a creation of new knowledge. Social theory refers to ideas, arguments, hypotheses, thought, experiment and explanatory speculations about how and why human societies or elements or a structure of such societies form, change and develop. Sociologists study at a place, work, observe and analyze to give theory. Sociologist theory is a sociologist's response to the context in which he lives and works. Interplay between inner context and outer context creates sociological theories. Scientific study of society and social behavior is sociology. According to nature, meaning, types of sociological theories, it could be divided into 5 parts. Sociological theories during classical age, this was the emerging period. Contemporary sociological theories, here we came shortcoming of classical age. Recent advances, here sociology was a maturing and an independent subject. Theories and perspective in sociology, it clarified all the doubts, challenges and response on sociological theories. We have few challenges to sociological theories because it came from huge amount of data that emerged after World War II, came from processes of change that are taking shape at various levels of society that keep changing, came when society at large had undergone some significant period of time. There was change for a long period of time and the data collected was old. Come due to some misconceptions about sociology. As we all know, sociology first developed in West and in India it came in 20th century. Sociology emerged from 3 influences. Those were French Revolution, Industrial Revolution and Enlightenment. See, 18th and 19th century. We all know that 18th century and 19th century involves period of 1700s to 1800 of era. So French Revolution was from 1789 to 1799, approximate of 10 years. It created need for sociological theories. Industrial Revolution started from 1760s to 1840s. Here agrarian economy changed to industrial economy. Industrial Revolution leads to new jobs. Industrial Revolution leads to new job in urban areas that resulted to migration from rural to urban areas. Migration leads to population increase, pollution, disparity in income and much more. Industrial Revolution was one of the reasons why sociology as a discipline emerged. Auguste Comte is known as father of the sociology. He became interested in society because of changes that took place as a result of French and Industrial Revolution. He felt that social sciences that existed at that time, including political science, history, could not adequately explain the chaos and upheaval he saw around him. He decided an entirely new science was needed, and he called it sociology. Industrial Revolution led to capitalism that leads to free trade. Production increased to meet the demand, and much technology advancement is seen from manufacturing to communication. Industrial Revolution was unconditionally helpful to development of the world from 1800s to all the way present. The effect of Industrial Revolution had immense and long-lasting improvement that shaped a modern society. However, along with many improvements of Industrial Revolution, the side effects are also evident today, such as rise in inequality, which needs concern. But however, we can conclude finally that Industrial Revolution had a great effect on emergence of sociological theories. Now we will move to next influence, that is Enlightenment effect. Enlightenment. It is considered to be the source of critical ideas such as centrality, freedom, democracy, reason as primary values of society. Early sociologists wanted to emulate the physical and biological sciences in order to get them recognition, prestige, and create popularity for sociology. Thinkers of Enlightenment emphasize on person and opposes emphasis on collectivity. So we can see individuality came to existence here. Example, a great sociologist, de Bonald. He was a counter-Enlightenment ideologue, wanted to return to medieval time as he believed that Enlightenment and Industrial Revolution destroyed peace, harmony, law and order. The sociology emerged as a new discipline. It had a central assertion to have scientific study. These are the two key points here. Western sociologists in classical era 18th and 19th century are Karl Marx, Durkheim and Weber. This was one of the question we have discussed. You can include points from above and below to write a comprehensive answer. So the first sociologist here we take Durkheim. Durkheim and Enlightenment. Durkheim contributed to define and establish the field of sociology as an academic discipline. He distinguished sociology from philosophy, psychology, economics and other social sciences as by arguing that society Durkheim argued that society was an entity of his own. Durkheim believes that enlightenment is not at all negative, emphasis on scientific method. He was against anarchy and social chaos. He stressed that sociology is a study of social facts. Now we will see what is social facts. Social facts clarify his methodological and theoretical formulation and help in establishment of sociology. Social facts are external to and coercive of individual in society. He initiated two social facts. First is material facts. This relates to bureaucracy and law. Second is non-material facts. This relates to social institution and culture. Non-material facts include social institution and culture. Social facts are features of group and cannot be studied apart from the collective, nor can they be derived from study of individuals. Example, religion, urban structures, legal system, moral values. Durkheim considered the belief, practices and consequences of the collective and to be coercive on individual as actors. He has a structuralist approach, considering social structure to exert a strong influence on social action. Study of society as whole, individual in a social relationship with other individuals, and the connection of social relationship to society constitute the subject matter of sociology. According to Durkheim, sociology must be an independent science, that is, it must have a field of its own, principle of explanation, that is social facts, and it must contain within itself its own principle of explanation, that is social facts explained sociologically, that is in terms of other social facts. Durkheim referred to normal and pathological aspects of society. Durkheim referred to normal and pathological aspects of society. He applied laws of natural science for scientific studies. The objective of his studies are as follows: to ensure sociology to become virtually scientific discipline. Take care sociology remain as irreducible subject that doesn't spill into several parts. Now we will see the second sociologist, that is Marxian ideology. Marx studied and wrote on philosophy, economy, politics, and formulated these into scientific study of society. He is one of founding figure of sociology as a discipline. He believed that with the mixture of historical research and scientific methods, society could be analyzed logically and rationally. Karl Marx was influenced by Hegel. He is also one of the sociologists, but he later contradicted him. Hegel had two philosophies, dialectic and idealism. Dialectic provided view of world as well as image of world. Idealism stressed mind and ideas, not the material world. According to Marx, everything could be reduced to a material based. He had a materialistic historical interpretation. So, Marx said that everything could be reduced to a material base, not to mind and its processes. Capitalism led to alienation, polarization, and revolution. Revolution by polarized working class was an evil. We will see about polarized and bourgeois, that is concept of Marx later. It is a separate question. Profit of capitalist was at the expense of exploitation of wage earners. Thus, the surplus value is the base of exploitation and root of capitalist society. Marx's theory formed the sociological perspective called conflict theory, which started that capitalist society was built on conflict between worker and the ruler. The workers are the polarites and the ruler are the bourgeois. In this theory, society relies on class conflict in order to keep the value in power, and poor are subject to the government. He believed in period of social harmony there will be ownership of means of production and exploitation of haves by have-nots. Of the have-nots by haves. His emphasis was on exploitative oppressive nature of capitalism. He aimed at removing aspect of capitalism. Marx's most important contribution to sociological theory was his general mode of analysis, the dialectic model, which regards every social system as having within immanent forces that give rise to contradiction, that is disequilibria, that can be resolved only by a new social system. Marx's work was questioned because of his politics. It was his polemical style that created problem, not his ideology. Now we will see Weber. He is our third sociologist. Weber concerned with the effect of religious idea on economic development, how ideas are capable of generating economic development. In his study of Protestantism, including study of Hinduism, he stated that lower rate of economic development is due to segmentation of society into large number of castes and jatis. Weber was conservative and liberal. His concepts carry higher value in theoretical content, but operationalization have problems. He defined sociology as an interpretative understanding of social action. Qualities: while during action, actor must take into account the presence of another actor and wholly or partially guided by it. So he says that the actor must behave according to the another actor. Actor must attach a subjective meaning to it. He have written about subjectivity versus objectivity issue in social science. Now we will discuss Marx and Weber differences in their perspective. Now we will discuss difference in Marxian and Weberian perspective of social analysis. Mario Ritton, he is one of the sociologists, and in his article Study of Entrepreneurship in India, he has said about interaction of two approaches, that is of Marx and Weber. He said that they both complement each other. Marx, he emphasizes on historical method called historical materialism, whereas Weber concerned German sort of and reflected Europe and Western flavor. Marx had dialectic approach, and his materialistic interpretation of society mainly included the social situation. It helps in shaping up people ideas. Whereas Weber defined sociology as interpretative understanding of social action. Where Marx focused on political economy, Weber focused on part of religion. Marx's formulations were related to classes and class struggle, whereas Weber wrote on social action, that is bureaucracy, methodology of social sciences. Marx's writings have clarity of thoughts. His new interpretation about society, progressive ideology, and call for emancipation of people is seen. Weber carry higher value in theoretical content, but his operationalizations have problems. Marx's concept ideas are coherent and precise, whereas Weber's some concepts or ideas needs clarification. For example, verse 10. Today, Marx's sociological interpretation is examined with Marxist perspective, whereas Weber's formulation on Protestant ethics and its relation with the rise of capitalism are widely accepted and acclaimed. Marx's study imposed on an individual, whereas Weber spoke how human agency and interpretative sociology helps in understanding human action. Marx considers society as a structural interrelated as whole that rests on economy, reacted upon economic basis, that is political, legal, philosopher, literary and artistic development. Rise of capitalism and modernism have rationalism, secularism and disenchantment. With this we end our today discussion, and in next video we will talk about what are social concepts and how are they related to sociological theory. We will discuss about concept and theory and how they are intrinsically intertwined. So please like, share and comment, and do subscribe for our channel.